Hey everybody out there on YouTube, this is JD Olsen with the Martial Arts Limited Association and Keishidojo Martial Arts Released, and I am here on location at Metrolina Martial Arts with my man Ed Stahl. And what we're going to do for you guys today is bring you a JKD video on some JKD trapping. Stay tuned to the video.
Alright guys, so today we're going to work on some of our basic trapping drills and then expounding upon that to the second, maybe even the third complex trap. So when we have our first trap, so we don't normally fight from here, but this is the first line of trapping that they teach. Again, you don't fight like this unless you're in the movie Enter the Dragon. I've said it on a previous video and I'll say it forever. And it's unfortunate because I wish they did, because it'd make my life easier. We have a couple different directions this can go. So if I can go forward here, he's going to press forward back to me. This is just being engaged, all right? Now, the first trap is going to be Pak Sao. Pak Sao is that slapping hand. For now, real easy, he won't block, and I'll just hit him in his face as hard as I can. No, oh, okay. So instead, he'll block here. So I Pak and he blocks. Very simple. Okay, so I'm here, just like that. He goes 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I like to work in sets of 3. The reason I like to work in sets of 3 is because it lets you kind of figure it out. Sometimes when you do it just once, you may have done it wrong and you need to catch what you did, but you can't now because now you got to worry about defending it. So like if I mess up and it doesn't work and then he goes, I'm thinking about, well, what was wrong? And I'm getting lost in the sauce. So instead,
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. So instead, now I do it 3 times. 1, 2, and then 3, and then he goes. 1, 2, tres. Okay, so that's the first trap. Now we're gonna set that up off the low hit as well. So we start low bridge here. So it's almost exactly the same except opposite. I Pak Sao and then I Pak Sao and he just catches. So instead of that, it's the ball and socket versus hinge principle. This here is more of a hinge to get there as opposed to a ball and socket. So it's hit like that, hit like that. Now, so you can think about it like scoring here, but honestly, no one blocks like this anymore. For me, this is kind of an archaic way of doing it, but it's fun to train. So it's not always bad. Sometimes you might get somebody that blocks there and then you can go high. Okay, but he's already skipping ahead to the second complex trap. So we're here, I Pak, he brings this hand up to there. Now we're back at the first thing that we just did, and then I Pak Sao. So it's low to high. So you call it Ping Choi to Gua Choi series. Boom, just like that. Okay, that was my third time. He comes to me, and then I'm here. Okay, just like that. Okay, so that's the low hit to the high hit, sorry, low hit to the high hit and he blocks either there, or the low hit to the high hit and he blocks there, okay? So that's getting into the second stage. Let's go to the third.
Something I remember Guru Dan was talking about was the whole point of this was back in karate, the other person was chambered, so if he blocks that, by the time I get this hand activated, it's too late.
Right.
So remember, this is all 60s and 70s that JKD was being worked on, so I'm not going to make it there in time.
Exactly, and that's why I think Sijo Bruce went away from trapping towards the end of his life, because he realized versus Western boxing that this doesn't work as well because they don't block like that. They'll block with their elbows.
Right.
They punch down, they block there. The trap doesn't work the same way. It still works. If you believe it doesn't work, then you're right. The idea here is, boom, if you block like a boxer, so here, boom, I can still get it here. It's just a different path, a different energy. But it feels almost the same as that. This is getting hit down, this is hit to the side. So you use almost the exact same thing. That probably is for another video at another time. This is more complex trapping. So when I'm here and I Pak Sao and he uses the same hand, this is a little more archaic, but if you want to think about him moving, like let's say I got the hit down and he backed up. That's more realistic. Oh, okay, something's coming towards my head, I need to move. So if I'm here and I go, boom, now he's there and I've got this here, and now I can get the second trap there on the Pak Sao, okay? So if he does it to me, it's here, I back up, that's it, and he can chase me down with it. One more time. One more time. Boom, boom, that's it. So that's getting into that second stage. So let's go now one step further. So I go low, I hit high, it's here, then he blocks it. Now I have that. It depends on how he blocks. I'm gonna show you 3 variations. The first one is I'm gonna wedge here and pak again. So 3 pak sows. 1, 2, 3. Again, here, boom, boom, and okay, that's the 3 pak sows. One more time, slow. I go low, pak here. He uses that same hand to defend. I come in, he gets that block there. It's kind of mid center line, cross center line. I wedge here, that would be a finger jab, and then I get the slap. And I get that nice little report there, okay? He does it to me.
And then pops
That's
out.
it, yep. Good, one more. That's it. So I like to give 3 times. First time is to figure it out. Second time to really make sure you got it. Third time is always the charm. Okay, and then you can use it to go forward and backwards as well. So if he comes to me here, a lot of times he can kind of flow.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. A lot of times he can flow with it as well, so it works. So does it again, boom, boom, boom. Yes. And then when you do this, right? I'm sorry. If I go low to medium here, a lot of times this might feel too far. Okay, this is where the second variation comes in. If I can't get the pox out from here, the wedge won't work. I hit to the inside. So I hit there and then clear the line. One more time, so I'm here, here, and I feel that there. I get there and I get to the inside, where it's great for elbows and other things. Okay, so if I'm here, I go boom, boom, and I feel that, I get the hit on the inside. One more time, slow from this angle. Here, I see this opening, but I can't get over here, right? So since I can't get over there, I hit into the inside here and go. Now, they talk about for a split second in time, both hands can be trapped. The way that happens, sorry, let me start here, here, and you stop, is when I come in, I collapse there to hit. Reality is that's kind of hard. Instead, I like to think of it more of adding a hit there, adding a chung choi. So this is combining the Loy Pak Sao series with the Ping Choi de Gua Choi series. So it's here, here, there, boom, I hit there, then I get there. That adds that split second where boom, you get hit, and then it works. So watch once more. I'm here, here, boom, I hit right there. Oh, that was a good one. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's the idea. You can get the hit and it's really sneaky. If they are one of those types of people that goes, ah, then it works even better to hit him in the face. I go here, here, like that, and now it goes straight up to the face and I can get that same hit. That's the second variation getting in there. That's the second variation getting in there. The third one is it's still here, but I don't want to pox out, like too much time would be lost. So I just wedge to lop sao to the back fist here. Okay? Once more, here, here, boom, and then I just go straight to there. It could be that you could add the pox out at the end of that, adding more. We'll save that for later. Now, it's here, 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 and then I get the lop. When I do the lop, think about the twisting here to move the hip and to get that there. I'm hitting his shoulder there, but that would be against his face. Okay? Once more, here, boom, 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 like that. And I can get that here. Getting the long sao, that final hit. You have a lot of options there. So that's building the complex trapping using the Ping Choi de Gua Choi series, plus mixing in a couple of the other ones. The Buji series, when I come in here, as I can go lop, pak. You have different series that I like to put together to work. Now here's a little disclaimer about complex trapping and mindset with it. If you are training complex trapping, it's for sensitivity. That's not how a fight looks, much to my chagrin. I would rather a fight look like that than what it actually does, which is just meh, meh. You know, look at any street fight video. The complex trapping doesn't happen. Or even look at like professional fighting. When he punches, that's normally the one that you get. If he blocks it, a lot of times that doesn't come in. It's just gone. The moment's gone. And that's okay. But if I'm punching and he blocks, there I feel that. Maybe I can get to that. Or whatever it is you want to do. If you believe it doesn't work, then you're right. I said it earlier in the video. Sifu Balicki has told both of us
all the time.
all the time, no matter if it's Kali, Silat, Shuto, whatever it is. If you don't believe it works, you're right, it doesn't. And that you don't blame your butt, you blame, or you don't blame the art, you blame your butt, your lame butt. I misquoted him there, but it's fine. So
don't blame the style for your lame interpretation of it.
Yes, that's a better rendition of it. He might use more colorful language, but we'll leave that for him. Okay, so that's the complex trapping. One more time, we go here, boom, I can go inside, I can go the wedge with the pock here, and I can lop, okay?
Cool. Question, so when it comes to the trapping, I find it a little bit easier to pull it off based on the second punch. So like if you split entry and then all of those things happen.
Right.
So using the same premise of the complex trapping, so if I throw maybe a jab or a jab cross, like if he parries and there, that's where it can happen. And so like I like if you throw jab cross, maybe I go here, split, that's where my lop and then my pock and all the other stuff come into play.
Absolutely.
That's what I find.
Yeah, the second punch is much easier to time than the first punch. If you get somebody with a real fast jab, like I'm not gonna stop that. That would have been boom. So like, that's another reason that Sijo would stand, if he didn't know you super well and didn't have your timing, he would stand in this open stance. So that way he could do that second punch and get that, I'm sorry.
Good.
He'd do the second punch and he would be able to get that timing. But if it's here, that's fast. That's probably not gonna happen. So you're right. The second punch is where you kind of wanna do the stuff you wanna land, as far as trapping is concerned. That first punch, I think of first punch, Kali. Because when you throw that first punch, I can block it, elbow. You can get the destruction. Even that first punch here on the return, like jab, return, jab, and return, just jab, boom, 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 where you can chase it in and get it. Whereas trapping doesn't work that way. I can't chase a trap like that. You know, I can't chase the trap like that. It just doesn't work. But if he jab crosses, I can chase that and get it. Let me get right there.
Got him back.
Got him back. Okay. Cool.
Like the girly squeak.
Oh yeah, so Sifu Ron and I, we were in Texas, and someone did something to me that I wasn't expecting, and that came out. So it's just natural.
Natural.
Yep.
All right, great guys. Well, there you have today's video. Again, we're at Metrolina Martial Arts in Concord, North Carolina, with my man Sifu Ed Stahl. You have classes here in JKD, Kali, Jiu-Jitsu, CSW.
Yep, and then
kickboxing.
Well. Yep, and kickboxing. Yep.
Cool. So if you're in the area, come check it out. I will put in the description below the location and also his website address, so you can click on it and get a hold of him. Thank you, Sifu Ed.
Thank you.
Any last words?
Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button. Comment if you like these types of trapping drills. We can do a lot more. There's a lot to the system that has the trapping. But one thing that's interesting about it is that it can go different routes. This is kind of the more traditional way. We can go more modern if you want.
Cool. All right, you guys keep your hands up. Stay safe. Keep training.